The goddess Artemis. Part 1. Artemis is a prominent figure in Greek mythology, often referred to as the goddess of the hunt, wilderness, and childbirth. Here is a more detailed description of who she is. Artemis is one of the 12 Olympian deities. Artemis was the twin sister of Apollo, the god of the sun, music, and poetry. They were both born to Zeus and Leto. Artemis is best known as the goddess of the hunt and the wilderness. She was a skilled archer and often depicted carrying a bow and arrows. She had a fierce and independent nature, and her domain was the untamed natural world. Artemis was a virgin goddess, meaning she swore to remain chaste and never marry. Her purity was highly regarded, and she was often associated with young girls and women. Despite her independent spirit, Artemis was also considered the protector of women and children, especially during childbirth. She was seen as a guardian of the vulnerable and a source of strength. The goddess Artemis. Part 2. Artemis was particularly venerated at the island of Delos, where her sanctuary was one of the most sacred places in ancient Greece. Artemis had a connection to the moon, and her Roman counterpart, Diana, was the goddess of the moon. This lunar connection is reflected in her epithet Selene, which means moon. Artemis played a role in various Greek myths. One famous story involves her turning the hunter Actaeon into a stag for witnessing her while she was bathing. She was also associated with the giant hunter Orion. Symbols. Besides her bow and arrows, Artemis is often symbolized by the cypress tree, deer, and the crescent moon. Cult worship. Artemis had dedicated followers and temples throughout ancient Greece. Her cult was particularly strong in regions known for their wilderness and hunting. Artemis is a complex and multifaceted deity in Greek mythology, embodying the untamed aspects of nature and the protective qualities of a caring goddess. She remains a fascinating figure in ancient Greek religion and culture.